Hello everyone, again this is Darkheart. Sorry about not uploading many videos because have been extremely busy recently, so I'm deciding to catch up today and possibly make more so that I won't have to worry about making more videos, so I don't have to worry about making them later during the week. Okay, and let's get into the game. I will be spawning as the blue Protoss up in the top right corner of the map, and DarthVega will be spawning in the bottom left part of the map as the red Terran. And I'm trying to make this video as short as possible, so don't be afraid if I increase the speed a little bit more, because I'm not a partner as of yet, so I have to wait till I do get a cell phone before I can start making videos longer than 15 minutes. So I'm very limited right now, so I can only cast and show short videos. So as you can see here, DarthVega has already started to scout my base. He knows that I have a pylon and I'm creating a gateway. My probe is going to go ahead and try to destroy this SCV. DarthVega is going for the double gas, which could possibly mean we could be seeing some heavy mech play or some heavy air play. And I'm going to go ahead and place a Nexus so that I may gain extra economy against the Terran player, and right now I am way ahead of supply than him, and I'm already pumping out my first Zealot. And DarthVega is going ahead and build a planetary fortress so he can go ahead and get those mules. He's also building a supply depot here so he can gain vision on the low ground against if I choose to rush him. He seems to be making a lot of barracks, which I don't know why in the world he has 2 refineries with only 1 SEV going in at a time. But he looks like he'll be going for a bio play. And around the 5-minute mark, my second Nexus will begin finishing, and I'm pumping in another Zealot, which I should have decided to go for an earlier cyber core, so that instead of pumping out a Zealot, I could have pumped out a Stalker before my Nexus completed. But now, since I have, and I also started this assemblator late to where my timing's off on the warp gate technology. So I'm building another Zealot, then beginning the warp gate technology. So 4 Zealots before I kind of suspected that he would. I suspected that he may have had that SCV of his may have built a proxy building to where he could easily rush me, but luckily for me, he did not. I have 4 Zealots. He's moving out with 5 Marines and a Marauder that could easily take up this force. My Stalker's going to come out, and here comes another Marauder and Marine. So my odds have increased greatly once the Stalker come out, and I went ahead and threw down 3 gateways so that I may deal with so that I may get an increased number of units to destroy this skirmish. And this, so, and that zealot's going to take out, nope. And luckily for me, my warp technology is about finished. So what is, he has three marauders and marine that's going to attack my mineral line, but luckily I now have 4 warp gates to reinforce this army, and I'm losing a lot of probes in trying to get rid of this marauder force. Luckily I was able to stave off the attack, and I have no probes in this assembler since I'm so distracted by different the attack. And see there, I sent the 3 probes, and I'm building some more gateways since I have a lot of money. Strangely not enough gas, so I'm headed to find a way to use my mineral somehow, and I'm going to go ahead and build a 3rd base so that I can have an even more increase in my economy. And as you can see, he has a lot of stalkers, marauders. He has 6 marauders, well, now 7, and about 5 marines. And unlucky for me, I did not see this in time, so I can move my stalkers, and these zealots are going to easily be taken out. And now I warped in some more stalkers to deal with the threat, and now I'm starting to warp these gateways into warp gates, so then I'll have a total of 7 warp gates to warp in a lot more units. And as you can see, he's only now starting his 2nd base, which he should have started it much earlier so that he could have a much better economy, which I now have. My 3rd base is now completed, and I build a robo facility so I can pump out an observer to see exactly what this Terran force is doing, and he is going to take down these rocks. Now I can see this, but I'm waiting till he takes them down so I can get a better concave. And I worked in some zealots to deal with this force, and here comes my zealots, and I'm about to do something very stupid right here. Well, not yet, and anyway, but it's about to happen. Now, as you can see, I already have 2 observers out, and as you can see here, my stalkers are not engaging this army since I was too busy distracted with my micro. So after half of my zealots have been destroyed, I moved in my stalkers, and now I'm on the retreat. Now I'm warping in several more zealots to deal with this force. Now the Terran player is going to go ahead and decide to go for some siege tank technology to probably defend himself. And 13 minutes in, and he hasn't begun mining from his 2nd base, which this is probably one of the reasons why he lost. He did not get a successful economy where I have 3 bases up and running. Now I'm building a Twilight Council and 3 more gateways, which I should have started building forges right now so that I may get some upgrades because my Terran force already has +1 attack. And but I'm going ahead to research Zealot charge so my army can be much more mobile. So that his forces, even with stem, cannot strafe my zealots for very long. And the Terran players already deciding to go for +2 attack, and here I go with the 2 forges. My income is much greater than my opponent. It's about 1,000 more. So I have much more resources to spend than him. Yet I do float a lot of minerals. He's building a starport and working on his +1 defense for infantry, and my 2 forges have completed up, so I decided to go ahead for ground and armor upgrades. So far I have a substantial amount of forces here. My supply is double that of his, and the Terran player built a armory so he could start building Thor, which Thor is actually extremely stupid against Protoss, except if the Protoss go for mass air, which I am not. And I set down a 4th nexus so that I can get an even larger economy. And I'm about maxed out, where my opponent only has 102. And since charge is finished, I decided to go for blink. And I should be working in a few more units here. Or should be. Oh, here. Right here. Here's the Zealots. So now I have a maxed out army. And now I choose to attack, defeating the destructible rocks on the way, so my army can be much more mobile. I'm already warping in 4 more gateways, 5 more, so that I can have 5, 6, 7, 8, have about 13 gateways to reinforce this army. Let's see what the Terran force has. He has a large amount of marauders, which zealots do. Zealots with charge are counter to marauders with concussive shell. And after the zealots file out from the stalker circle, my zealots can go ahead and ravage this Terran army, and there's the GG. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Sorry it wasn't very exciting, and I'll try to get much more exciting videos. I plan on uploading another game from White Rock today, and I'm gonna see if I can cast better that game than I do this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the near future.